Okay, so that little intro there is from a previously released video. Why I showed that is you need to take away, you see that I got shot in the face, and that video was a POV angle, as this one. The reason why is I kept the camera mounted on my helmet on the whole time, but I got hit so hard and me smacking the ground a bit that the file that was recording was corrupted, so I ended up, after the next game, which is the video this one's based on, I popped out the battery in and out, kind of rebooted it, but that file was corrupt. So that video and this one you're about to see, which is the game immediately following, was one long clip taken from the POV camera mounted on the barrel of the marker. Not the best angle. There's rattling noises just because of where it is. There's a lot of things happening on the business end of the marker. But I had to release this video. Why? Well, to get hit in the head on a map that I'm never really comfortable on, any tire map in particular. It's a 5v5 where me, Connor, Charlie, Thomas, and our soldier friend for this game. We had some great games this day. The other team was solid too. But getting smacked in the face like that, kind of falling on my ass, just kind of blown back. Wanted to get back in there on a map I didn't like, and we're defending the tougher side now. Just wanted to get up on the horse and do something here. So Connor ends up being the general in this. We regroup before the game. We're not upset about losing, but it's like we just lost 3 or 4 in a row. And it's like, you know what, we're having fun. Everyone's playing well and hard. No one's crossing a line, but man, let's get back in there and get back into it. Connor volunteers. He's going to be the quarterback. He's gonna go in the back. I'm going to go up the front on covering my end. Our other 3 teammates are going to go wide, kind of to my right. If you're looking at the map, they're going west. I'm defending east. Connor helped set this up, and I liked it because after getting smacked in the face on a map that traditionally, this type map I don't like, instead of going back being a wallflower, I'm going to get in there. I'm going to dig into a spot near the front line, and he's going to quarterback it. And it's never about, you know, winning and losing. You don't have to watch too many of our videos to see that. But it's about going out and having fun. But here's the thing. It's good to go out there and have a game where you do grab the game by the throat and win. Not crossing a line, not being cutthroat. But after losing the way we did, me getting embarrassingly, literally knocked on my ass, this was a good one. Me and Connor kind of, well, you're about to see, but it's called the General because Connor really steps up here. You'll have to trust what I'm saying. You can see as things happen around me. Generally, I mean, when I stop, like an arm doing, and say what's going on, you can see it happening around. You can hear some of it too. I'm going to fill in some of the blanks otherwise. And without further ado, this is a good one. I wish I had I wish my camera hadn't gotten smacked there, and that would have made an even better video. But I hope the sense of adrenaline and just the fun exhilaration we got by the time this game ended. So let's watch it.
I got a good view here.
Okay, so I go up and you hear me, I got a good spot here. I say it out loud. Connor's directing me to go up. Like I said, he's gonna be the quarterback. I like where I am, it's good. Now to my right, which is to the left if you're watching it, obviously your point of view, are my 3 other teammates. And I can hear gunfire there already. That alley leads to a busy corridor where actually the previous game, Connor and I were kind of set up on that side. So I can hear action there already. Connor's behind me. I'm happy. I'm kind of in the thick of it up here after getting smacked. And the game continues. By the way, natural lens flare here. Not an effect. Natural lens flare. I got all kinds of lens flares in the graphic editor I use. But hey, nothing like the real thing.
Any visuals? Guys in the back, call it out.
Okay, I'm making my standard call-outs to my team here. Everything's nice and calm. The other team, the one thing they had on us all day is speed. All 5 of their players are really quick. We have some quick players in our team, but generally compared to them, slow. But right now we're communicating. We're keeping calm. Look, paintball can turn into dime where the game goes upside down. We're communicating here. We're doing well. We're staying the course here. For reference, Connor is just behind here, behind this stack of tires where, once again, you can vaguely hear it. I do put music to enhance videos and that, but you hear mumbling at times on him. He's back there. Once again, the general, the quarterback, instructing all of us on the field what to do.
I got 2 that went from the left to the right.
So previously asked my teammates to make call-outs, trying to lead by example here. There's 2 guys directly ahead of me. Go to my right, so the left of how you're watching the camera right now, towards 3 of my teammates. So I'm asking them to make call-outs, my teammates. At least I hope they're listening, because they got a lot of heat on their side now. So the barrier I'm behind here, it's 2 stacks of tires with tires kind of stacked in between us. So 2 like complete pillars with your more standard, you know the way they stack tires, they have little gaps on it. So you have 2 solid sides. Right now I'm kind of peering between the gaps to see what I can see. And I'm making the move from the 1 stack I was hunked around to the other stack, to the right where those 2 players I just mentioned went across. So I'm checking out what's going on before going to see if I can see those players.
Master Chief, check your head.
So one of those 2 players that I was tracking down there, he has a helmet that looks like this, okay? Not looks like it, that's the helmet, that's from him earlier in the day. Now being an old school Halo fan, not the new Halo games, let's not talk about those. But being a Halo fan, an old school Halo fan, like I said before, it looks like a Master Chief helmet. So I call out Master Chief to check his helmet because I saw some splash. Thought it went off his helmet, but it didn't. One thing about those tire maps, balls go in there, lots of balls bursting, so I saw a splash. He checked his helmet. He is clean. The ref's on top of it too. No reason not to believe him. So the Chief is still in, but luckily, I'm still in as well. Just got over a little exchange here with Connor because I heard it sounded like somebody was shooting air and I know he was right behind me. So I go, hey, you're shooting air. And he's like, no, because I just got one. So great. It's now a 5v4. Connor taking a guy out there. So again, mentioned before, this team is fast. Things turn around quickly. We want to take any advantage we can over them. So far, very early in the game, but there was a front. They tried to move. We tracked them down. Now we've taken a guy out. Now we got a slight leg up. Got to stay the course, see what happens. Now, within 30 seconds of this video restarting up, I got activity ahead of me. I start laying in the shots, keeping them at bay. What did I just say before? Trying to stay the course. What did I say a couple minutes ago? Things can change in a couple seconds in any paintball game. Well, speaking of a couple, there's a couple of teammates of mine getting off the field. They've been hit. So they're behind me, getting off the field, and we're up by one. Now we're down by one.
Good call, bud. Master Chief, right here at 1 o'clock.
All right, so I say, good call out, bud. Usually I make that comment when somebody's been taken out thanks to a good call out. Connor makes a call out, again, the general behind me. I see the guy, I take the guy out. Yeah, and that's when I just notice my two teammates that were, because they were behind me when they were going out, kind of look left, that's when I noticed they're gone. So in my head, you know, I thought, hey, we're up by 2. Well, it's even now, but you know what? We're in this game. And right away, I don't get fazed by my teammates walking out because I focus on Master Chief, who's still ahead of me to my right.
One back directly, just in front of that bunker.
Connor and I are synced in this game. We're both in a groove. Especially now at this key point in the game. He's usually got his head in the game, being old, forgetful, insert all the excuses I've used in all the videos I've made. But why I'm not in a groove? Well, I'm in a groove in this one. We are on the ball. We are calling out. You can hear me talking. I ain't talking to myself. I'm talking to him. We're going back and forth. You can occasionally hear him on the poor little camera at the end of my marker. How synchronized, how in the groove are we? Well, I go to reload, Connor picks that up because I was firing into the guy ahead of me. I go to reload, Connor starts shooting above me, continuing, pinning down that guy that I will briefly, you know, reload and get back to it again. So we're just synchronized, feeling the groove. Take your pick of which one you like, but doing well.
Which one do you say? Left or right?
Connor calls out to get somebody else. I want to know where. I call out, where's that guy that he got? Want to know what side he is. Keep track of things that's going on. Meanwhile, Charlie, our big gun, he's got rapid fire. He's great teammate for support fire. He's good at that. He is unquestionably big gun when he's on your side. Well, he's out, so we're down to 2. We are playing well together, Connor and I. But things just got a lot tougher. I'm up in the front here where I'm not usually comfortable. Connor's quarterback in the back. Connor's pretty comfortable anywhere on the field. And even if he doesn't admit it, I've seen him play, I want to say dozens, probably hundreds of games is what I've seen him play. And he's comfortable in most roles. Me, not so much. But I'm up here and you know what? I'm not thinking about, should I be here? We're doing well. I'm focusing on the game. I'm listening to the general behind me. And once again, I say, we're still in this fight.
The guy on my... The guy right here. Moving. Shit, there might be a guy behind him.
Now, once again, I say this so often in the videos. You want to play hard. When the game is over, you shake hands and you've done your best. I can't stress that. We're having a good game. We're concentrating. I'm going out of my element in this. If you just stumbled across this video, never seen it before, I'm not one of these guys that talks about, you know, watch me wipe this squad. First of all, that's never going to happen. And that's not what these videos are about. But as it is, we are playing hard here. There's no walk-ins on either side. Everybody's being respectful. But it is a pretty big testosterone kind of game for us. Not quite sure how many players are left on the enemy team. I know we got that one guy, the chief, that's to my right, and I do spot another guy, but you'll hear me mention there may be a guy behind him, so there's 2 or 3 of them left. We're not going to worry about if there's 2 or 3 now. The guys we see, the guys suspect, we're going to focus on that, and we're going to deal with whatever happens.
I got him.
So I finally take out Master Chief, who's been ahead of me here for a lot of the game. You can actually see in the background, there's Connor, there's the little general who's been running the show for the whole game. He hasn't just been standing there, he's been kind of going behind that barrier left and right, tucking around there. Now me with my latest kill, taking a guy out, we actually hear that there's 1 player remaining. So ref calls that out a little bit off camera, and the heart's always pumping during a game, but now it's really pumping, but it's like, can we do this? Can we do it? Connor's been doing most of the work back there, but it's a team game, buddy, so can we do it?
Right here, like right in front of me there. See the leaning tire? It's right behind that. They're fighting me though.
Game over.
Yeah, you see, as soon as I turn around, I am pumped. I am pumped. Ref calls the game when that last guy is shot out. To be honest, I mentioned before we knew there was 1 guy left. The ref called something. Connor heard it. He talked about it. I didn't quite hear it. That's kind of a thing I added postscript. There was 1 guy left. So I wasn't quite sure at that moment in time. But when Connor took that last guy out, ref goes game over. I just stop, walk to Connor, give him the old dad scruff, the hair scruff. Dad's proud of you, boy. Just really a good game after getting knocked on my ass against a good team, a great team. We played some more games after this. Played 10 games this day. Each team won 5 times. That's how close it was. Outstanding. One of the best days of paintball I've had. I want to say in a long time, probably ever. Great game. So, but Connor and I, we had a big game. Our 3 teammates who got knocked out, all of them are really good players. All of them much better than me. Just like Connor is, but to go out there after getting knocked on my ass and with my son, you know, beating the other team on a map I'm not comfortable with, playing a style up front I'm not comfortable, it felt really good. Don't be afraid to try different things. Don't use the same excuses I always use about why I don't do things, why I do certain things and don't do other things. But you know what? One thing I can honestly say is, and I hope it comes across, I just like to go out there, have fun, help people. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, go out there, have fun, try different things. Don't be a jerk. Play hard, but don't cross that line. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's only a game.
Game over.